The next part is the horn and the servo. I like these particular horns. They come twice this length and you can cut them down to whatever size you require. Also, the beauty about them is you can position them over your hole where your hinge is and just use a file just to put a hole in the foam where the two screws go. Push the screws through, put a plate that comes with them on this side, and then they screw down. I then put a tiny bit of thread lock on and cut the rest of the bolt off. That's that simple. Servos, I use mini servos, and again it's just a matter of positioning the servo where you're comfortable for it to be. And what I've done on this wing, as you can see, the wings have this wooden spar running through it, so I've used the front of that spar as a central point. I've literally cut out, using a sharp knife, the foam to half bury the servo. The foam's quite thick here. If you've got a thinner servo you could bury the whole servo, but I'm not fussy, so I've taken half the foam out, epoxied the servo in, cut a channel in the foam. Again, cutting channel in this foam is very easy. A few 45 degrees. Now I'm not pushing all the way down here, I'm keeping very shallow. Depend how thick you want channel. Let's do one here, and there you go. I've now got a groove cut out where I can lay my servo cable. If it's not deep enough or wide enough, be careful of this end, I might add, but use the blunt end of your cutter and you can just make it wider or bigger or deeper just by gently pressing and running it along the foam. Well, that's now deep enough. Even if I wanted to hide my power cables down there, you can get a power cable into the foam. So you cut a channel, which I've done here, as you can see, across. Push your cable into it, servo cable. I then actually epoxy it in place, and this is fibre tape that I put over, because then that will allow me just to paint, because I'm going to repaint this wing. The position of this is quite important. The Deablo is the Deablo body. The Deablo comes with cutouts at the wing, where the wing joins the fuselage, for your servos for when you put on the sports wing. All you have to make sure is that this is in the same position for here and here. So you can see the hole, if I turn it this way. You can see my hole and hole here. This is where the spar goes that supports the wing. And this is the position, you can see where the hole is here, and I just thread it through.